Yeah, we'll go you at the back.
So you said you posted 3,000 videos.
Yeah.
You had a few hundred followers.
Yeah.
Years of like posting and not getting much out of it. What changed in terms of like lessons learned for the next hundreds of videos that actually built your brand, and what's the biggest mistake you made?
That's a really good question. Okay, I'll get like broad with it first. The biggest thing that actually changed for me was putting the purpose behind my personal brand. The biggest thing for me that changed was putting the purpose behind my personal brand. I didn't really know it, the purpose for me personally, but as soon as I put the purpose behind my personal brand, everything that I was creating had intention behind it. I think that's the biggest reason. Again, when you have that purpose, you have that message, people can follow you for a reason. Like, I've got 20,000 followers, it's not actually that many. Like, not many people with 20K followers we have to put in a room like this because of the difference isn't, not me saying I'm better, it's like, I have a message. You are here for yourselves, you're not here for me. You're here for yourself. So that's the biggest thing that changed, because then every content I could put out made sure that it had intention behind it. Then actually the technical thing was I could just tell stories better. I could be myself. So when people saw the videos of me, they weren't like, oh, who's this dickhead telling me what to do? It's more like, oh, this is a guy I can relate with. And like, I can share those stories in a way that they just see me as a real person, basically. So that's honestly the biggest change. Implemented storytelling to deliver my message.
Yeah, so you said the biggest change was you found your purpose and your message.
Yeah.
I feel like with stories, as you said, it comes from change and it's very multi-layered. So I'm curious to know how your story has sort of evolved over the years and changed, and how you've adapted your story and your message and your purpose and all of that over the years.
Yesterday we were having breakfast. I was sitting with him downstairs on the sofa. He flew in from Canada, he was staying with me. And we were both planning our talks out yesterday. And we were watching Steve Jobs' concession speech at Stanford Uni. I don't know if you've probably seen clips of it. It's a very, very famous talk. And one of the things he asked me afterwards, what's the biggest thing that resonated with you afterwards? And I said like his second story that he told. What he says is, you can never connect the dots looking forwards. You can only ever connect them looking backwards. So I almost have this mindset of, I'm just going to live life, and then I'll reflect and understand what happened. So a lot of the stuff I'm telling you about, like, I just kept posting every single day when I was in school. I didn't give a fuck about what anyone was saying. I didn't think at the time, but I know now. And to kind of answer your question, what was your question?
Curiously, how has your message and purpose evolved over time from when you started to now?
That's it. I mean, it's evolved a lot. Like, the way that I see life is different, the perspective I have on life is different, but more so of like, I just let go of, again, shoulds. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna let it evolve in whatever way I want. Obviously, I could tell you the different ways of how I see life differently, but I think you're more asking about like, how would you let it evolve, and how would you let your perspective evolve? And I just say, let it go. Because in my life, the pendulum has swung far away from who I wanna be, but then I know. And I'm like, okay, cool, I know I don't want to go that far, so I'll swing back into the middle, I'll go the other way, and it will like kind of come back, and perspective will shift in different ways and different times, and you end up reaching in the middle. Because sometimes the most authentic thing you can do is be inauthentic, and then realize it. So I would say my perspective has changed a fuck ton. But I'm 19, of course it will.